connection's good. I'm just waiting for Annie, my sister, to chime in here. I've invited her, so hopefully she'll be able to be joined in here. We were just talking the other day about water, and we wanted to, oh, here we go. I'm just gonna bring her on. Okay, come on, Annie. Sorry, I'm just gonna bring this on here. Bring them on camera, and it's not letting me. Okay, here we go. She should be coming on here just a minute. Okay, I just need to adjust my camera.
Hello.
There she is. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Annie.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi. Okay, I need to do a little adjusting. I just got on, and I just was mentioning that we're going to be talking about water and some of the benefits of water, and do we drink enough water, and some health tips and things like that. So, Annie, did you want me to get started, or did you want to start?
No, I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, so water is kind of a staple in our house. We don't drink much other than water, and it's really good for you. So there's lots of benefits, and we all know that we have to drink water to hydrate our bodies so we don't dehydrate, and also for proper function of our organs. But I thought when we were studying water a little bit more, there's lots of great benefits, and Kathy will explain some of those, but I'm going to explain some of the differences between the temperature of water that we're actually consuming. So there's 3 different temperatures that we can be consuming: hot, very, very cold, and warm water. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about the cold water. So there's ice in this cold water, and you can see because of the condensation that's happening on the perimeter of the glass. Cold water is something that people feel that they always need ice in their water. But there's some difficulties that you run into when you're drinking cold water and with ice. I've never drank cold water with ice because I've never liked it, knowing that it fractures your teeth. And being in the dental field, of course, that's something that I've always thought about. But there are other reasons why not. So cold water can rob your body of nutrients.
Oh no.
Put the effort into climatizing your bodies, because 37 degrees Celsius is where our body temperature should be for proper function. And if we don't have that temperature, then the body has to work harder to get that temperature. And so it's preventing maybe digestion and detoxification that's happening in the body, because it's creating a whole lot of, let's get you climatized, let's get you to the temperature that we function better at. So the body naturally will do that. Okay, so it also can cause really, really sore throat when you consume a lot of cold water. And so the body's working overtime, creating mucus that creates a barrier to protect your throat. And so by doing that, again, can cause some problems. And I'm not saying never drink ice water. I'm just saying that continually consuming ice water is pretty hard on the body. But on a hot day, having a cold beverage, but not, just be careful with that. The other things can cause headaches. And so they've done studies that have shown that women that have migraines, sometimes they result because of drinking cold water previously. And so, honestly, one other thing, where does that ice come from? You don't know if it's dirty water. So that concerns me a little bit too. So those are a few little things about ice water. So I'll cover warm water and hot water in just a few minutes, and Kathy will talk a little bit about her topic.
Okay, so I have a few health tips, and I wanted to say hi, Nadine and Joni and all you who are watching. I just didn't want to cut Annie off, but I'm so glad you guys are here with us. So of course, water benefits. Water's so good for you, and not everybody likes to drink plain water. So there are different ways of being able to flavor your water in just many different ways. So here's a cucumber water. You just add cucumber and it flavors your water really nice. So it gives a little bit of something. I also added berries in here. I added cranberries and blackberries to this drink, And this is the way I really like it. And it gives a lot of flavor without the added sugar and to it. It's nice, naturally flavored. And then this one, I added peaches and pineapple in this drink. Now you can really flavor it however you want. You can even make your own Gatorade. And by doing that, you just add a little bit of baking soda and some sea salt to your water. I know that doesn't sound very good, but just a little bit, and then you flavor it the way you Sorry, that was my phone. Did I cut out there?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, sorry about that. So you can add a little bit of sea salt and baking soda with berries, and then you have a natural Gatorade that really gives you all the minerals and electrolytes that you need. Did you know that sea salt actually gives you those electrolytes? It's kind of cool. But if you drink about a half a liter, like if you drink it in the morning, that's about 2 cups of water. It actually gives, it increases your metabolism for the next hour to hour and a half. That just gives you more energy, and it really boosts that. Also, if you drink, I had to write my notes, but if you drink 2 liters a day, you can burn up to 96 more calories just because you drank that much more water. So you are burning a little extra fat just by doing that. So there are a bunch of health tips that I'm going to mention as well. But as I do that, I'm going to show you another way. If you just want to throw the fruit in, you can. But one way that I like to do it is I take a little Ziploc bag. I'll take a few strawberries. I like the Thrive just because it's dry. So you just take it just like that, and then you crush it. You just crush it up. I'm going to roll it with a rolling pin as well, just a little bit here. You take out all your stress, and then you roll it into a powder. You can also powder it in a blender. Now, we had done this on one of our past videos, but since we're talking about water, I just wanted to show you that I'll take a cup of water, just pour the water in, and then I take the powder that I just crushed up. As you can see, the fluffiness of fruit. Here we go. Okay. There you go. And then I take my cup with my real fruit in it, just mix it up, and then you have real fruit drink really fast, and it's so yummy. Just wanted to share that. So like Annie did say, with the cold water, it can cause a little bit of headache. But actually, when you are lacking in water, sometimes you could get a headache because your brain actually shrinks a little bit, and it can cause a headache or migraine. So make sure you drink enough water, and that most of the times, I don't want to say all the times, but that can help with your headache. It relieves fatigue and gives you more energy. It boosts your performance in your workout. So you want to make sure you're drinking throughout your workout, because it actually it brings oxygen throughout your body as well. So that's kind of a good thing. It improves your mood and maintains your blood pressure. It helps aids digestion and constipation. If you don't drink enough, you won't go enough. Weight loss, it's good for weight loss because a lot of times we think we're hungry, but we're actually just thirsty. So drink a big glass of water before you go ahead and eat. Sometimes the hunger pains pass and you won't want to eat. It also flushes toxins. Have you ever been to a massage and they say make sure you drink enough water, or you're working out and you need to make sure you drink enough water? You want to replenish, of course, those electrolytes, but it also flushes toxins out of your body. So drinking enough is really important. It improves your brain function. So I like to think it makes me smarter. Actually, no, it does make you more alert and helps you with focus. So I tell my kids to make sure they drink lots of water, because then they will be able to focus and concentrate on school. It also helps your skin. So it helps with healthy skin, and it replenishes the elasticity in your skin. So that's really good too. It prevents cramp. So, you know, if you get a Charlie horse, sometimes it's like, ooh, or any type of cramping, it actually relieves cramping too if you drink enough water. Boosts your immune system. It delivers oxygen throughout the body, just like I mentioned. It helps carry that oxygen throughout your whole body, and it lubricates your joints, and it prevents kidney damage, which in turn, a lot of people who have kidney stones, you need to drink more water, and it'll help flush those out. So those are a few tips that I have with the water. Back to you, Annie.
Okay, so thank you, Kathy. Those are good points. Some of those points I was going to say, but great that she mentioned it because they kind of go hand in hand with the different temperatures of water as well. Of course, on the other flip side, we have the ice water that we just talked about. This is hot, hot water. So boiling hot water, is that really important for us to be drinking that? And a lot of people will drink coffee or tea as a beverage of choice, and they like it scalding hot. Now, of course, the body will reject as we're drinking it. There's just no way or you'll burn your mouth. So you've got to just taper off and just let it cool down just a little bit. And that's a really good thing, to letting it cool down. But remember, don't make your beverage of drink like just coffee, because it could create a whole lot of dehydration in your organs, because it tends to do that. The caffeine tends to do that. And so you want to be still drinking your water, just your water. Of course, with some added tips like Kathy just mentioned is awesome, because then you can create variety, right? But the nice thing about boiling hot water, think about a cold winter day when you're really, really cold. This helps to kind of warm up your insides, but also really helps when it's alleviating like pain. So you're not feeling well, you're sick. I will sometimes put boiling water and then some essential oils like peppermint if I'm not feeling well, I have a little bit of an upset stomach. The hot water plus the peppermint is awesome. If I want something a little bit more sweet, I'll put a little bit of pure vanilla with a little bit of coconut oil, and then I'll put some stevia in there, and that is awesome. And it's really tasty and a great beverage. So I don't drink tea, coffee, so I make alternative things or herbal teas, whatever. So this is awesome for that. Now, the other thing, the other temperature of water is warm water. So this is warm water mixed with a half a squeezed lemon. This is my regular routine that I do. I will actually squeeze a half a lemon in the morning with a full glass of warm water. I know that sounds pretty warm water, but you know what? It's amazing, because I may have joint pain when I get up in the morning, and you get older, right? So you have joint pain and pain wherever, and the minute that you drink this and then sit and relax a little, then you can detoxify. And it's awesome to do that, where the lemon is a natural cleanser, so it's doing that, and the warm water helps to flush things. So it's kind of like a tap and a pipe, you know, down your sink. Just turn it on, flush warm water or hot water, and it starts to clean out the pipes. Same idea, okay? The other thing that, like Kathy said, it's kind of an anti-aging, and it is. If you look at premature aging can happen because we're lacking water. And when you're drinking this every single morning, and you're detoxifying, because at night we sleep, so the body's cleansing. If it's not digesting, if you didn't eat too late, it actually is cleansing. And so doing this in the morning and a good flush is awesome. So warm water is very good for you. Sometimes in the middle of the day, I'm feeling a little off, I'll drink another glass of warm water, and then I'm actually pretty good after that. So all of these aid, and like Kathy said, there's other benefits. It improves digestion, and sometimes having it just before a meal, warm water, is nice because you get a little bit of water in there. It helps to break everything down. Plus it's warm. It doesn't have to counteract the temperature change, and that works good. It's good for blood circulation, and it actually helps to help you sleep. So those are just some of the benefits that I've used water all my life.
Make sure you drink enough water. Water is so important. And however you have it, whether it be with fruit or veggies or just plain, make sure you try and drink more water. So that's what we have for you today. And remember, you can do this too. Awesome. See you later.
Bye.